Alright guys, so we're back again. It's another day. I've already been working on it today, and I didn't include y'all, of course, because I'm a bad YouTuber basically, but I did just get it to run, guys. Run pretty good. The fuel, what turned out to be kind of our main issue was the fuel line must have been clogged up that was going from the tank. So I just used like my little air compressor, my air compressor, and I basically just took off the top right here and kind of held it with my hand, you know, with the air gap with my hand, and then I just kind of blew through it, and then it started gushing out basically at the fuel line. And you know, I just started it a few minutes ago, and it was running and idling pretty good. So I just put like the cover back on a little bit, and I pumped up the tires because I think, you know, now I'm gonna try to take it for a drive here. So see how that goes, if I can get my camera screwed into the thing, to this tripod. So I think this is a pretty good angle, I guess, because I'm gonna ride over there. Turn off my air compressor too. Alright guys, so let's take this old Betsy for a little drive, I guess. But first, let me see if I can, the cover, you know, is supposed to be for the cooling, of course. So I kind of want to have it on. There we go. Now she's all the way on. Drop it right there. I think that's where it's supposed to go. And it's going to be just like a little short thing. And like I said, the cover's not bolted on. And I don't know if I have a filter for it or not. This is a filter for my Kohler Command, but I don't think it's going to fit. No. I guess it's better than nothing, but it's not the right filter. But anyway, let's see if she'll start up again here, and we'll take it for a little drive, hopefully. had to turn the fuel line off to cut it off because that coil, that one side on the coil is side of the coil is like broke off. And this fuel line, I mean this fuel filter looks like it's pumping gas back into the vent hose, I mean to the crankhouse, so that sucks. So that sucks. So I'm gonna put this other fuel filter back, this other fuel pump back on it. Because I did swap out the fuel pump today, but like I say, I think this one is pretty obviously pumping gas back in the crankcase, guys. It's just not cool. So that sucks. I mean, we're gonna change the oil anyway, but I think, this fuel pump might be bad for real. And it's been sitting in my garage. I think I had it on the Gravely, but make sure I was plugged into the right piece, because it should say P or something for pulse, I thought. I hope this is. Gosh almighty, but I have to stop bending over and I'm skinny, guys. I'm skinny. And my underwears like to go up. It's not I'm trying to like sag my pants or anything. It's just it's just I'm skinny in these pants. Like the elastic band gets worn out and then they won't stay up. But anyway, I guess let's try to drive it again, guys. I don't know. We're not going to drive it much because, like I say, she is leaking. I think she's pumping gas into the... I think she's probably already got gas in the crankcase. But I don't know. It's kind of smoking a little bit black just then. So, I don't know. Oh, bro, is it still doing that? Like, am I tripping, bro? Is this... Did I put this thing on right? Let me go look at my Gravely. Yeah, I mean, I think I did put it on right. And this is the actual filter for it. So let's try to put this one back on there. See if that makes it better. Probably won't. But, I don't know, guys. I do not know why it's so sync. I don't know. The carburetor's still not right, maybe. Okay, so you know, like I say, she does run, but let's see if this adjustment for the carburetor, I guess, I don't know what this really is. It's just like a little screw on top of it. So it's just this little screw kind of right there. I think you can see it. So I don't know what to do. It's like, where's the parking brake at? Guess the parking brake got ripped off, guys, you know. So now I guess we gotta hold the brake beside it. Try to adjust it like that. crankcase is filled up with oil now, and I'm not sure if that's why it's running so rough or not. Do not overfill. Maybe it didn't put any oil in, any gas in there. Because it's still pretty much at the right level. The problem is, why is it running so rough? Kind of a little bit of black smoke too. It's like, is it running too rich now, bro? Not positive. Let's see. So I'm not sure, guys. I mean, I'm not sure if it's running rich because the carburetor is wrong for it, or if it's just something else. I mean, it could be still maybe bad gas in there, or maybe I drained out a lot of the gas that I put in there, so maybe we don't have enough gas. I don't know. But right now, she's definitely running rough. Alright guys, so I think our issue right now is that she is running too rich, and we just need to, I think I'm going to try to switch it back to that other carburetor, the one that came on it, and just see if that one, you know, runs better, or maybe I'll switch the jets from the old carburetor to this one, but let's switch it out real quick. Make sure the choke and everything is kind of operating as it should here. I think it is. So take the carburetor off again. Yeah, guys, because when we were driving it, when I cut off the gas, it made it run a lot better for some reason. So I think it's getting too much gas right now. And also, yeah, I think it's like getting loaded in gas. So let's just take this carburetor off real quick. These are so easy. They're so simple, kinda. So easy to get to, you know, when you have the hood off and everything. Oh yeah, guys, so we're from getting no gas to getting too much gas. Just like that. Go back on. Take this off, unconnect this little wire, unconnect the fuel line. Spill it on the hot exhaust. That's the most. What the? This thing's gonna catch something on fire, bro. Stop. Stupid carburetor. Like leaking out gas, bro, like crazy. So the little one with the little rod right here with the little plastic piece. That's the one you take out first, and that one just slides out. Oh, it should. But you have to have the carburetor kind of all the way on. And I got mine kind of cock out here now. There we go. And then we'll just be able to pull that out and kind of hold that plastic piece. Make sure that don't fall out the other side. And then we'll be able to slide the carburetor off here. You know, let me get my gloves on too, bro. And get on I need to get my gloves on, bro, but this thing is so leaking all this gas out of here. Catch some more fire right here, bro, I swear. Carburetor. see what we're doing here. Come on, little carburetor. So she come on off of there like that. And you can just disconnect it from the bottom or the top, whichever one you feel like. And okay, so it's the old one here. I'm just gonna transfer this little rod here, put that in there, and then we got this little plastic piece. That this rod kind of sets in. So we're gonna try to get that out, and I think it'll come right out because I just put it in here yesterday, but I could be wrong, probably wrong. I need to go give me I need to go drink my energy drink. I need to go start my energy drink. I don't feel, let me get my little screwdriver. Actually, it's like it's a possibility as well. There was like a little bit of old gas still left in there, but I think it's running too rich. I just gotta get this little plastic piece out. It's not easy. I don't know, guys. Let me be back in a minute. I'm gonna go start my energy drink real quick because I don't want to mess up here. Okay, guys, we got the Ghost grape energy drink here, which is grape, which I do enjoy. Occasionally, I like mostly my Monster Rehab wild berry teas, but they sell this at Walmart, so it's kind of like the grape. I mean the Ghost. They don't sell my rehabs at Walmart, so you know that's the reason sometimes I get these, because I get Walmart delivery pretty much for my groceries. So alright, so I put my energy drink in the little refrigerator in there. And now we just need to get this plastic piece off. Like, I don't get it, man. This thing is running so rich. The carburetor, I mean, it's almost like running like the choke is on. Let's see if I got my little flathead over here. There it is. Let's see if I can and get this plastic piece out without losing it. Man, this thing is hard to get out, believe it. I swear sometimes, bro. I swear. And my needle nose are like just, you know. There it is. Come on up out of there. Oh man. So now we gotta put the plastic piece back into here, so then it'll be hard as I don't know what to get out again if we need to take it out again, but hopefully we will need to. Now I also have to figure out if I can get it back in there. I don't know if this carburetor is going to work. There we go. Right in the way, that's back in there. Small little spring that's seen better days here. Put that back on here. And if this don't work, guys, the next thing I'm going to try is I'm going to try to take the jets out of this one and put them in that one. But if that don't work, then I'm probably just going to buy a new carburetor. I ain't got time to be fiddling. Come on, man. The spring is so bent up, it makes it harder. Come on, man. I just can't. I don't have the delicateness that's required for this. I just can't. My fingers don't work like that. Ow, bastard. And I'll do all this and it probably won't really help. Come on, get in there. There we go. Now stay in there because I'm not putting your crazy ass back in there again. one do we need to connect? We need to connect that first. One of these. So I'm gonna connect this one down here first, because the other one, like I say, just slides in. So you can put this one on first, and then put that on, and then put that on, and then screw that on. And you got your little wire right here for the solenoid, which I don't need because I took the solenoid out of this one. But now that we set the carburetor on, all we gotta do is just connect it in here. And like I say, you gotta hold it kind of from the back of the plastic. Put it in there. And then we got our little spring here again that I'm not gonna be able to get in. But let me go ahead and clip this plastic piece on. And my rod fell out. Back in there, and it's clipped on, and now we just need to get this spring on. Locked and loaded, baby. Man, bro, my underwear is always showing, bro. I told y'all I'm not trying to do that. Alright, so we take this other screw. Take the carburetor, the screw for the ground wire or whatever. Put that one on with the new screw. Alright guys, so actually that other carburetor did make it run better. So that's something that... But let me put this back on. And then we're gonna put this filter back on. And I'm gonna show you how she goes here. Everything is very loose and stuff like that. You know, we'll have to go through it again when we're done. But as it would seem, this carburetor right here is kind of junky, even though it's brand new. Let me pump up the tire real quick too before we go, because it's already super flat and my compressor's off. Alright, well, this isn't, I'm not gonna have, I'll be back. Just had to delete some stuff off my camera, guys. But now, let's take it for a spin again. Tires are leaking so bad. she runs pretty good now, so that's good. So anyway, we're gonna need to get new tires probably. I don't know if we could put a tube in those or not, but they are pretty shot. Like as you can see on this one here, it's like all the way around the tire. It kind of has like a cut, so I'm not sure. These are pretty rough tires. But other than that, you know, we need to secure this because it's like leaking. I swear it is. But you know, we got it, guys. She runs and she drives, and you know, so what can you do? We just need to find some bolts for the engine cover, I guess, but like it stays on pretty good by itself without bolts, so that's pretty nice. Maybe you don't really need those. Like I say, I got my little air filter. And I just need to kind of button up this stuff a little bit better because I don't want this stuff to fall off, of course. So yeah, guys. So I guess the next step today is not really sure, but I guess I guess I'll be back when I figure out what I'm gonna do next, and I'll probably button this up real quick off camera. So I'll be back, guys. Alrighty, guys. So like I say, so now she runs good. Our issues now are basically this fuel pump seems to be leaking, or if not, it's one of these lines are leaking. But I got a new vent hose for this spot right here, or the new inlet or whatever it's called. So I'm getting that in today anyway, so I'll probably put that on there. But I think I need a new fuel pump because, like I say, I'm not sure, like this whole valve cover keeps getting covered in gas basically when it's running. So it's leaking from, I think it's leaking from the pulse line, guys, again. But like, this is my second fuel pump. I have two fuel pumps, but I guess both of them are bad because both of them are doing the same thing. Our tires are flat, obviously. We need new tires. And the reverse seems a little weak, guys, which is just, sometimes I just hate hydrostatics because, I don't know, guys, I just seem to have bad luck with the hydrostatics. They never want to go, you know, full speed in reverse like they're supposed to, but they just get weak. That's what happens. But I mean, this one has 885 hours, like I said before, guys. So it actually has 889 now because, you know, I've had the key on for some hours. But yeah, guys, as far as the engine, everything seems okay. It's just our fuel pump leak issue. And you know, we need to take our deck off and stuff. You know, and probably get a new belt maybe. I'm not sure. You can hear that tire leaking. So it will pump up, but it comes out just as fast almost. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna put away some of this stuff. I'm gonna go order a new fuel pump, or hopefully I can buy like a kit, like a set of them, like 5 of them or something. Cause you know, and I was thinking a little bit about the John Deere last night, and you know, I want to test that solenoid pretty much, and I want to see if it's sending power to the solenoid when I turn the key on it. But so that's my next thing. But like I said, this wiring is It's just I'm not sure like what this is supposed to go to, and these two right here, I think these are supposed to be together because they're kind of were wrapped together, so maybe they're supposed to be together, but I don't know where this one goes. And also, obviously, like I said, we have our makeshift kill switch up there, and you know, he just put that on there, of course, because he you know, couldn't start it with the key, so we always had to jump start it through the solenoid. And I think that it was functioning correctly when he first got it, so maybe that's what it needs, guys. Maybe it needs a solenoid. So you know, so I need to test that solenoid, but I need to take the battery out of the Husqvarna to put it in here to do that. But first, I think I'm going to, let me just check in here to see if I have any more fuel pumps, because I know, oh actually, dang, I got this coil too. This coil, I'm gonna put that coil on there, because my coil, the one that's on there now is leaking, or it's the kill switch, the kill part of it is broken off, like the kill tab. So I actually will replace that right now. So then I'll replace this, then I'll go buy a fuel pump, and you know, so let's just take this off really quickly. Once again. So now we got our easy access. And let's see if this is, I think this is the right size, guys. I believe it is. And I will not be using my impact to take these bolts out. Learned my lesson on that last time, even though I think that it's actually supposed to be safer to use the impacts for something like that, but I don't know if I believe it, guys, anymore, because I've just broken so many things. I think it's 5/8, isn't it? No, it's not. That's not it. Noble guess, but no dice. I think it's 5/16, guys. That's what it is, I believe. Let's get this. Or maybe it's, yeah, I already had a 5/16 on this one, as I've probably used that before. Probably last time when I broke off that bolt. Yeah, so that's the right size. So now let me just get a ratchet, because I am not, like I said, bro. Oh, let me get my PB blaster first and let me spray it. Spray the bolts here. Spray them good. Take that off. Right there. Spray it real good. Spray it real good. Spray it real good. Spray it real good. Okay. I could just use my impacts, but I'm too scared. Alright, so get the little ratchet here, which is the big ratchet, which probably not ideal, because, you know, when you have more leverage, it's harder to tell that you're, you know, putting more pressure on the bolt than you kind of think you are in a way. But anyway, Let's see how tight these are gonna be today. There we go. That one loosened. Oh, that one was already loose. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, I'll take it. Thank you, I will take it, buddy. So, got that cool bolt out. And then we're going to take this one out. Take that little cool bolt out. Beautiful. And so we'll disconnect our spark plug wire. And we'll take our cool. And we will put our new coil. I don't think it matters. So we'll put this on, but I need to first kind of pull out the piece that's still stuck in that wire, like the little tab. So my needle nose over there. And then after this, we should be able to cut it off with the key. Yeah, bro, yeah, bro. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see this or not, the little wire. But we got the little piece that's stuck in there. Might have to wind up cutting the whole thing off, but and putting a new connector on, but we're gonna try to get it out first. Come on. Daggone. I don't know if she's coming or not. I don't know if I want to put PB on it because I don't want to have grease on my hands. Come on. There it is. Here we go. See, we got the whole tab that broke off. And I'll just leave those in the pliers. That's the old cold dummy. Okay. So let's plug this in. And then let's place the cool down here. Maybe, I think this one goes, yeah, I think it goes this way, not the other way. The guy had it on, I think, the wrong way for the other one, and that's what broke it. But anyway, let's put the little screws back in, kind of get them started with our fingers, with our fat fingies. And then we'll get our little, we'll move our flywheel around, and we'll get our business card, and we will space it. Oh, my back. Okay guys, let me be back. I'm gonna get my business card real quick. So we're back. We got our little business card here. I'm gonna spin it around. Holy smokes. Okay. Back it up. Our little business card. Slide it on there. There we go. There we go. Perfect. So now we'll be able to tighten down our bolts here. And we're not going to tighten them too much. Just snug them up. They don't really need to be that tight apparently, because they weren't that tight, and I never really tighten mine up. Like some of these people on YouTube, you see them, like it gets, like the bolt bottoms out and they just go like that, and I'm like, nah bro, I ain't doing that. Like, I ain't never had one yet come off. You know, I'm not gonna be tightening these things to death. We take our time, we take our time. Okay. Working on it. It's a crappy, this is a crappy ratchet. This is a very crappy ratchet. Let me just turn it with my fingers. There we go. It's just, it's like the bolt's not tight enough to engage it where it'll make it click. There it is. That's good right there. It's bottomed out basically, and I'm not going no more than that. That's good right there. It's bottomed out. Okay. So now we should be I think it's touching, guys. I don't know. Bad job, I guess, by me, I suppose. I feel like it's touching. It wasn't a good job, was it? Even though I used a business card, but I hear like a little noise. No, bro. Maybe it's not. We'll see. Let me just loosen it real quick and then try to readjust it. That should be good. I don't see why that would be bad, so. That's good. let's test it out. Oh, let's take out the business card first. Yeah, now it's not hitting at all, so that's good. Oh, my back. Oh. Okay. Let's see if it'll cut off with the key. Now. Oh, my back is hurt. Oh, my back. Oh, bending over like that, dude. Yeah, just making sure we won't go catch it. See if it'll cut off with the key. Alrighty then, guys, fix that. Okay, so got our new coil on. Now we just need to go buy our new fuel pump, like I say. And you know, we'll be back tomorrow most likely, guys. And tomorrow we'll probably put on the vent hose, probably. I mean the vent inlet, and you know, we'll change our fuel pump hopefully, and then I guess we'll start working on the deck, I suppose. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.